Okay, boys and girls, welcome back. Redmissed in the house once again. How you doing? I hope everyone's doing great. I'm doing great, and we, my friends, are playing some more WWE Supercard. Now, we've had a crazy ride today, so let me go ahead and start off showing you what's going on in the King of the Ring. Now, we are currently 14 and 15, so this is super annoying. Because we've been trying to keep charged as much as I possibly can. You can see here, I'm already fully charged, ready for the next game, but we still have been losing games because of the fact that my diva had been letting us down, but now she's level 54. She's pretty much better than almost every normal diva out there now. The only thing that she can really be defeated in is toughness, so well, unless obviously the enemy team procs, so it's really good. She's looking strong. We're not going to be leveling her up again because it takes a lot of energy to level her up one more time, but we're not going to be looking at that. What we're going to be focusing on now, guys, is we're going to be focusing on leveling up our ultimate Becky Lynch, because even though these two aren't compatible, they are still going to be a very good team, and by far the best team that I can put into that position. So we're going to go for that until we can get the Carmella, and then we'll obviously put Carmella and Becky Lynch. So that's the quick rundown over there. But with that being said, guys, we are currently still in the relegation zone, so we're 2 games back. Hopefully over the night time we're going to be able to obviously go through and get up into the top, because we're talking just coming up 11 o'clock right now, 12 o'clock right now. So we've got a fair bit of time left on this King of the Ring to go. As you can see, we're only just about to start game 30, which means 15 hours left on this, so 15 more matches to go. It could be quite close, but we could hopefully bring back those 2 games and get into the qualifiers, which is going to be great. Now, the next thing that happened as well, guys, is today, or in fact, yesterday, I pulled an ultimate, what's her name? An ultimate Maurice. So a couple of you would have spotted that if you was looking at my power-ups. But today, guys, we went and pulled a WrestleMania, and I'm not happy about it. I really am not happy about it. So we went ahead and we pulled a WrestleMania stop sign. So basically, this is food. Like, this is how unhappy I am about this card. Like, literally, I'm so unhappy about this card. I am going to use this card as training materials right now, and we're going to go give it to our Becky Lynch right here. We're going to give it to the Firecracker herself, and we're going to go ahead and do all that good stuff, because obviously once we do this, putting a WrestleMania card into her should give her quite a lot of levels. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Hopefully that's going to almost max her out, which would be absolutely amazing. That's not actually too bad. Level 44, that's not bad at all. So let's just go ahead and quickly hit these and just see how close to max we can get her. And if I can max her out, I will definitely go and, do you know what? Let's just go do this and then do this. I will definitely continue to max out the Alexa Bliss, just because of the fact that, one, I won't really have any other card other than Dean Ambrose to really prioritize, but on top of that, getting her fully maxed out will obviously benefit me in the long run. So let's see what we can do. Level 45, so not too bad. Not too bad at all. So let's go put these 3 onto there. Hit those tokens. Beautiful. There we go. Now, the next thing, guys, you would have seen, we are so close to getting Samoa Joe. Now, this is super hit or miss. If the games fall in my favor, we're not going to be using title matches, because I'm saving the title matches up now for when I cannot use 5-point games anymore. And I'm going to use the pick doublers to obviously give me 6-point games, so I can hopefully grind through that um, Seth Rollins. I was going to say Randy Orton then for some reason. Seth Rollins card. So hopefully we're going to be able to grind through that guy pretty quickly. But I really, really don't want to drop down onto 1 point games. That would be an absolute nightmare. So I'm really hoping I can grind him out under 3 point games. But this is purely a game of tactics and stuff now, because as you can see here, I would have lost that game if I used my Seth Rollins. So it is a case of trying to bait out those cards and seeing which cards are possibly going to be the best option to take, because it's super, super close now. Like, my team is on par with the other teams, and I genuinely think that it's going to have to be a case of I'm going to have to drop down to the 3 point games, because of the 5 point games are very hit and miss. It's very, one game I'll win, but then the next game I'll lose, and it is really, really dependent on my WrestleMania Pros. If I happen to win the WrestleMania Pro games, then quite often I will come away with just winning the game. But if I don't win those games, then 9 times out of 10, I end up losing it. So you can see that, like, now I'm fighting the Ultimate Pros and all this stuff. It looks as if this is actually going to be a loss, because it's just not giving me the right games for the cards that I have available. And you can't always go ahead and throw away a game. So this is kind of what I'm dealing with now, unfortunately, but that's just the way it is. This is how RTG goes when you don't have a balanced deck in your team. So at the moment, we still have that big advantage on our divas, and that is the main thing that is pretty much helping me win these games, because the diva matches kind of keep me in the fight, because of the fact of, for some reason, people just don't really have very good divas, and mine seem to be a lot better than theirs. But we're not going to win this one unless we get super lucky on round 4. Are we going to go into a round 4? I don't know. I can't remember if this is round 4 or if... Yeah, so we need to get super lucky in round 4, because obviously we're really far behind. So unless we get super lucky here and win every single one of these games, we're not going to come away with this victory. So tag team here. So this is the crunch time, guys. If we win... No, look, the Brock Lesnar, that means that we lose. So this is kind of how every single one of the games are going right now for me. It's literally a case of, if I win, then I'm winning by like 1 point. If I lose, then I'm losing by kind of a dramatic amount. So it's kind of hit or miss. So I think I'm probably just going to play safe now and just drop down to 3 point games, because I don't want to continue to waste bouts and continue to get 0 points. So I'm probably just going to drop down into the 6 point games, put on the pick doublers, and grind out as quick as I can, because as also we have like 2 days left on this event, because this is only Friday evening. So this is really, really good. We still have to charge that card as well, so that's a good thing. Team Battleground is going on as well, so let's go ahead. We'll activate those titles this time, and we'll go after the pain. So we'll take a 6 point game here, guarantee, or, well, not guarantee, but have a much higher chance of winning this match. And hopefully we're going to be able to go through quite a lot of these games and succeed in taking home the victory. So obviously they're still going to have WrestleMania Pros and stuff, but hopefully they're not going to have as many Ultimate Pros or stuff like that. So it could just be a case of they have a lot of WrestleMania bases rather than Ultimate Pros, and that's going to be hopefully the key to success, because as you can see here, a couple of lower cards, which means that we should be able to take this card out very, very easily and get that Samoa Joe, which, to be honest, we don't really need Samoa Joe too much, but he is going to be another WrestleMania base for us to hopefully eventually turn into a WrestleMania Pro in the very, very near future, because my friends, we have a couple of things that are going to happen when the team battleground is over. So you're not going to see the team battleground rewards or today when you're watching this video. You won't see them tomorrow, but you should see them on Sunday. I want to say Sunday's video. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it should be Sunday's video because tomorrow is Saturday, which is going to be the day that we contest. So it should be on Sunday's video. You're going to go and see the Battleground rewards, which will be the last day of the Seth Rollins. So if we haven't got him in that video, you should probably see me getting the Seth Rollins as well, if I haven't already managed to get him tomorrow. But I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. And as I say, on top of that, not only are we going to get the Team Battleground rewards, hopefully we're going to win the Team Battleground, which will mean that we'll get a WrestleMania card. But no matter what, as long as I get 500, I believe it's 500 Battleground reward points, I'm going to be able to buy a WrestleMania pack, the singles pack for the 10,000 Battleground points. So hopefully in that video we're going to get 2 WrestleMania pros. That would be the best possible outcome if we get 2 pros. That would be absolutely incredible. So wish me luck in that, guys. But as of yet, we're on a bad streak, so I might hold off on buying that pack until the luck turns around for me a little bit, because of the fact that over the last couple of days we've been getting super unlucky. As you saw in yesterday's video, we just didn't get any of the cards that we wanted to get, and on top of that, we didn't get any real pros. The only pro we got was the Dean Ambrose, who we've now got 3 of because of the RTG, so that was a bit of a bummer. But we did get that bonus other card. Was it Rusev or something? That the second bonus ultimate card that we weren't expecting. So that's kind of cool. But again, still not quite what we want. But it is bringing us up the ladder in having a much wider selection of ultimate cards as well. So obviously the more ultimate cards you have, the more likely you're going to be that you're going to be able to pull a pro from something. So hopefully in the King of the Ring tomorrow, we're going to qualify and we're going to guarantee ourselves an ultimate card, because as long as we qualify, we do get an ultimate. If we can get to the semi-finals again, that's going to be the best possible outcome for me, which is going to be the best thing I could ask for, because I don't want to go to the finals and go for WrestleMania cards yet. I want those ultimate cards first, and then I'll go for the WrestleMania cards, just because getting a full team of ultimate pros is going to be a lot easier than getting the WrestleManias first. But that's neither here or there. That, my friends, is the Samoa Joe card right there, and we're looking good. So we're going to continue to try and grind out 3 points on Seth Rollins, because obviously the more 3-point games that I can do, the better it's going to be. Now the target is to get at least 150 points in 3-point games. If I can't do that, then this is going to be hell to try and get this card. But depending on how much time we have, I may just continue to try to do it. The reason being is because obviously if I can continue to do it, I will get that WrestleMania Seth Rollins, and he will be a pro for me. So that's going to be obviously the main part of this, is getting that pro Seth Rollins, which is really going to beef up my team quite a bit, because obviously getting another WrestleMania pro is always good. It's always going to help increase your team, and then that will mean that my whole entire team will have nothing but a base WrestleMania as its lowest card. But as you can see here, that is not a very good start to the game. But considering that we've only got base WrestleManias, that's not too bad. So I guess you can kind of say that that particular tag team is a win for me, because I've just eliminated 2 of this guy's WrestleMania pros. So that could be counted as a victory, even though we did lose a point. So you kind of got to take your ups and your downs. So hopefully now we're going to come, whoa, okay, he's going to have another WrestleMania Pro. So maybe we're not going to be able to do 3 points at all, which is going to be a real big shame if we can't, guys. I'm going to be really, really disappointed if we can't. But this is not looking good. He's already coming out with like tons of WrestleMania Pros, which is not looking good for us. So hopefully those WrestleMania Pros aren't going to continue. Maybe he just got really lucky and he's getting all of his WrestleMania Pros at the very, very beginning. But tell me how you're doing in your King of the Rings, and also tell me how you're doing in your RTGs. Who's your target that you're going for, and have you already managed to reach your target and now you're just in complete gravy, as in you're just getting complete bonus cards? Now, that's a shame that we missed out by like 100 points on that Nakamura. That is really, really irritating. But hey, we are currently 1 point up, so I'm happy about that. Let's go ahead and hit the 2 ultimate cards here, which means we're gonna win that game. That's pretty good. That's got, what did I just say? 1 point. We're now 2 points up, which is leading us into a good advantage. So it looks as if maybe he did just get lucky and pull all the WrestleMania cards at the very beginning of the game, because I think with one more win, that's going to guarantee this victory in this game, because if I get one more win, he cannot come back. And on top of that, guys, we have our Alexa Bliss that's going to be coming out. So as far as I'm aware, at the moment, the only card that can beat Alexa Bliss is the Bayley. So I'm hoping I don't see Bayley. And then obviously, because I'm not fully leveled up, I can still be beaten on, I believe, toughness. I don't think she can be beaten by any other base WrestleMania card unless it's by a toughness skill, which is really, really good. It kind of means that she is almost a guaranteed victory unless I see Bayley or Carmella. Obviously, Carmella, the new Money in the Bank card, if she's pro'd, she's going to be able to win because she's got the same stats, I believe, I've been told. But I also believe she has higher speed than what Alexa Bliss does, but I'm not sure about that. She obviously has better charisma because she's a speed and charisma card. And I believe she actually wins in toughness. So I think that Carmella could potentially 3-stat the Alexa Bliss from what I've been told, but I don't know if it's true. Tell me in the comments down below if it is true or not. But as you can see here, we've got some work to do because we still have 292 points left to go. 282 points left to go, sorry, in order to get this card. So I'm going to have to grind like an absolute beast to get this card. But we do have these 2 days left on it, guys. So I'm going to continue to grind off of camera. Hopefully we can get super, super close to that card. Maybe we'll check in a late... obviously tomorrow you can check in and see where we are at. Hopefully we can get super, super close to this card. But I don't know. We're just going to have to see. I wish you all good luck. I hope you get the card that you want to get and even get past the card that you want to get, if that card isn't obviously Seth Rollins, because there's no card past him. But good luck, guys, and I shall see you in the next one. Peace on the streets.